Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Laura A. Music Corner. I am back with a whole new reaction. So, I know somebody had asked me last year if I could do the reaction to Epica's song, The Ghost in Me, live at the Symphonic Synergy. At the time, when I did that video reaction, I had seen snippets of the concert popping up on my feed, and I was just like, "Ugh, I'm gonna wait for next year." And sure enough, I did. I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it for the month of Halloween, so I decided to do it today. So, yeah, so I was dying to do this reaction. I just held back as long as I could. And now I'm happy to do it again and react to Dance Macabre, The Ghost in Me, um, Symphonic Synergy concert. I know they released a new song, a new video, which I already did a reaction a while ago. It is the Essence of Silence for the same concert. So I think I'll be doing that in the next reaction. So be looking out for that coming up. But in the meantime, let's revisit this beautiful song and production. So I want to do that. I want to sit back, relax, revisit The Ghost in Me live at the Symphonic Synergy. So let's get to it. And I'll give you later on a breakdown of how I feel about the music and everything that I listen to. So I'm happy. Let's do this.
Are you ready for something special? When it seems like all hope is gone, hear my sinister song. Why don't you sing Come forward, embrace the unknown. You're welcome in my haunted home. These everywhere stories are told. Watch closely, a nightmare unfolds. It's time to free the ghost in me, possessed by this beautiful melody. Just come with me, I'll make you see. To dance with the dead is your destiny. You'll be safe, just be brave, there's no need to be scared. Come on, have some fun, you will see the sun when the show is done. Follow if you dare. Hope fate as I'm closing the door. Too late, you can't leave anymore. Old fairy tales play by the rules. Here there be monsters and here there be ghouls. It's time to free the ghost in me, possessed by this beautiful melody. Just come with me, I'll make you see. To dance with the dead is your destiny. Follow me and you'll see what I'm singing is true. As I hypnotize, you will realize you cannot escape yellow in the blue.
Time to free the ghost in me, leave into the dark phantom's agony. Sings eternal songs of melodies while you sing. The honor of the shadows, I will scare anyone who shall go. Someone makes the melody need to echo this melody, and this atmosphere may all
I'm about to cry. And I don't have, yes, I do. I got a tissue. I don't want to cry. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Ooh. I'm trying not to cry. Um, like I told you guys are so lucky to experience these types of concerts in Europe. Um, I mean, just the production alone, I've said time and time and time and time again how fantastic they are when it comes to putting out a live show, and how it's almost like doesn't matter what the song they're singing, but they add such an intimate setting for their fans to experience, because like I mentioned various times, their music is an experience. This is not a an average metal show that you just put together a couple of people just to play some songs and hey, have a good night, I'm out, you know? It's just like you walking in, you know, sitting, standing, whatever the venue, but just experiencing a moment of like a type of a show that is just beyond the music. It's just like you adding elements of theater, elements of orchestra. You know, the symphonic part is always beautiful. The melodies are very put together. The timing of the you know, the orchestra, the band, Simone, it's always on point. And just to, you know, add the production part of the lighting, you know, the sounds that you hear in the background, you know, the ghostly sounds. It's just like they know how to work a good live show. And I hope to experience that in the future in my life before I pass away or something, you know? But just to hear the music being, and I could see everyone's faces like you, and that's the funny thing. And I mentioned it with one of the reactions, the last reactions that I did with for Epica, that I think it was the Times of Tide, and that everybody who goes to these concerts is not putting out the cell phone and record the moment, because I saw one or two, but like majority of the faces that I've been seeing is like most people are just focusing on the music and just experience the experience of the music. And I think that is a very lost art in people to do. And just to see people doing this again and just enjoying music as a whole, it is something really special. And just to see that happening, that people are just leaving the cell phones on the side, they're just experiencing a wonderful night together and just having a wonderful experience. So I, again, that's why like you saw me going like this, because I felt my hair is just standing up again. And when I get that, it's just like it's a very good sign. Like you know that I'm having a great time with you guys. I think I rambled a lot, didn't I? So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take back the video. I'm gonna stop along the way and stop on different points that I enjoy from this song and production they did for the Symphonic Synergy. So one more time, guys.
Are you ready for something special?
When she said that, I was just like, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are very ready. But it was just really, it was very playful.
When it seems like all hope is gone, hear my sinister song. Why don't you sing now?
I know, I felt the same way as the crowd. I was like, yes! Yes! It's really good start.
Come forward, embrace the unknown. You're welcome in my haunted home. This abbey where stories are told. Watch closely, a nightmare unfolds. It's time to free.
You see, look at the audience here as moving my mouse. I don't see cell phones out. That's what I mean. Like I am very how would I say this? I really enjoy how everybody appreciates listening to music these days. And just leaving the cell phone on the side, just experiencing the music, just enjoying the time, having a wonderful night. And here, this is where I said that I just noticed how everyone is just like, we're just having a good night.
The ghost in me, possessed by this beautiful melody. Just come with me, I'll make you see. To dance with the dead is your destiny. You'll be safe, just be brave. There's no need to be scared. Come on, have some fun. You will see the sun when the show is done. Follow if you dare. Fate as I'm closing the door. Too late, you can't leave anymore. Old fairy tales played by the rules. Hear there be monsters and hear there be ghouls. It's time to free the ghost in me, possessed by this beautiful melody. Just come with me.
I was just having such a hard time stopping this. I was really getting into it. But I just like how the timing of the orchestra and the band is pretty much supporting Simone. And it's like you could hear that she is just like keeping up with the timing of the music, but it's just like she is just steady. Her voice is like not giving up on the flow. And I just like how, like I mentioned in past reactions, I know a lot of you feel like her younger years were the better years vocally. And me personally, yes, she was very good at the beginning, very youthful. That's where I'm going to leave it, as youthful voice. But as she is getting older in age, her maturity of her vocals is more precise. Very it's almost like she has learned how to do a lot of control vocally. And that's the part that I really am enjoying listening to her, because of the fact that she is able to control the flow and adding different little layers of her voice. That she had a different range back then. She was just more like, going with the flow, but now she's able to add a little depth and sometimes grit, and even like certain textures into the voice that you could hear. And me personally, after so many videos that I have reacted, I could hear and pick out certain things that most people will not pick out just listening to a song. And so it's just like I just like how her voice has matured throughout the decades of her professional singing. And just to see her still going strong is really good to see, because like I have mentioned in one of my reactions that I did for Duran Duran, how it is important to really take care of yourself, especially when you're doing singing as a profession. And especially a lot of us who were, growing up in the 80s, like me, I was in my teens when I was listening to different bands. And when I mentioned about Duran Duran regarding to Simon's voice, is the fact that he, no matter the amount of sex, drugs, and rock and roll he did in the early years, he was still able to maintain a good voice decades later, because it's important. as you clean up in your, in your life. And I'm sure, everybody has their story, and I'm not, judging in that manner. But the fact is, like, you have to treat your body as a temple, meaning like you have to be really careful what you're ingesting into your body, because it affects you later on vocally. And to see her still going strong, and even though she's still young, because people count like, oh, in your 40s you're over the hill. No, you're not. You're still, you're still young. And just to see her still maintaining the flow of her voice, very steady, very strong, it's really impressive, because most people would be breaking down by now. And she's very in tune with herself, and it's really good to hear from how she is singing at this time, in her life. I know one of you guys told me that, because I had a question, because when I did one of the reactions, I said, "Oh, I thought it was Simone picking out the little boy," and eventually I'll point it out again. But I just caught something. Let me go back a bit. One more time. You see right here? One of you guys told me that this boy right here, because I was kind of curious whether that was Simone's son, and you guys told me no, that's Cohen's son. And I just see him like the concerned papa, like, are you keeping up with the tempo? It's like the concerned papa, like, I want to make sure you're singing. I'm just having a good laugh, but it's just like I see him observing his boy, like making sure that he's okay, like, is he singing with the kids. But it's just like, I that here you could see Papa was like more concerned than anything.
Time to free the ghost in thee, give into the dark phantom's agony. Sings eternal songs, abandon your fears, final sing.
I just love the breakdown on this part, because I love how, like, the tenors, the bass, the children, and of course the rest of the women in the women's choir, how everybody broke it down in their perspective, sections. And I just love how that flow of the music was happening in this particular piece. Now here Isaac was doing such a wonderful job in doing the solo, because even though he's probably played so many times, but he is always maintaining like that free flowing sound without sounding too restrictive. And he just adds so much soul in this particular piece. So I just always like this like, I have, I ever since I did that reaction, I have been listening to this song so many times. You have no idea. But I just love how he is able to keep it flowing, and just adding the slight metal, but not too over the top. So I really enjoy his piece here. When it got to this part, that's when I felt my hair just standing up. Like I got this cold chill happening. And I know this is like the climax of the song, but I just literally, that's why when you saw me going like this, like I felt cold and then I had to like close my sweater because it's cold where I'm at. My apartment is cold. But that the extra chill that happened at that moment, I really was experiencing it with you guys.
As you surrender to me, gone are the days of being afraid. Sing
Oh, that's my favorite part. That's where I'm gonna be like,
with me for eternity. Come take my hand. It's not too late. This must be fate. If you only trust me, I'll show you the
that is freaking awesome. Gonna cry again. Oof. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be good. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this reaction number two. And I'm sure there'll be plenty more. But I had a good time here. I really needed to get through this. Um I mentioned in my Duran Duran reaction that I released that I lost a cousin, and he was tragically taken away from me and from my family. So I'm still going through the process, but I'm trying to stay as happy as I can for him. Anyway, so thank you again, everyone, for joining in and enjoying. And, hopefully that you guys enjoyed this reaction because it really was a fun reaction for me. You guys know I enjoy a lot of epica music. So if you enjoyed this reaction, you guys know what to do. If you are new to the channel, you're very much welcome to subscribe and look out for the Essence of Silence again. I will be doing that reaction for the Symphonic Synergy because you guys know I enjoy that concert. So be looking out for that reaction. But other than that, it's a wrap. So thank you again, and I hope to see you soon here at Laura A Music Corner, and I will see you soon. Bye.